Hi everybody, it's Nick. I wanted to do this vlog because I think it's important to capture stuff in the moment. Life without HRT, God, I'm just so tired all the time. It's untrue. It's 5:30. This is the worst part of the day for me. I am hanging. I am really hanging. Just my body aches everywhere. I am so tired, I can't tell you. Every small thing feels like a giant step. I've just left baskets of wet washing downstairs because the thought of actually picking the basket up and hanging the washing up to dry feels like climbing a mountain, which is ridiculous. And I can't be bothered to do anything at all. So I have a really beautiful life, I have some really beautiful things I can do with it. And I live in the beautiful countryside. And one of my favourite things used to be taking Panda, who is sat next to me because I'm laid in bed having an hour's rest, so that I can muster enough energy to make dinner, would be to take him walking for hours on end down the river. Just loved it. The thought of going for a walk, going to a yoga class, going for a swim, the thought of doing anything remotely physical is just so far from my reality. It is untrue. I just can't be asked. I can't be asked to do anything. That's the reality. I have rang the Park private hospital today. I do have Bupa health insurance, but Bupa doesn't cover HRT implants, I discovered today. And the cost of HRT implants, because my body can't stomach normal HRT anymore, is roughly, I think it's 260 quid for the implant, £150 consultation fee. And you would need the implants redoing, or I would need the implants redoing every 6 to 8 months. But I am seriously thinking about that. And the other big thing that accompanies this exhaustion and body ache and acute disengagement with life is cravings for carbohydrates and just non-stop eating. But I'm not interested in chocolate. I'm not even particularly interested in protein, but I'm really interested in carbohydrates, breads, biscuits, cakes, and I'm eating huge amounts. At the minute, I'm about 16 stone, I think. I'm really big at the minute. And so that means my insulin's running riot, I think, because insulin's my biggest hormone. And as my estrogen, I suspect, is hitting rock bottom, I'm just actually waiting for my blood results to come back today. I know what happened before when I first started with menopause was they actually focused on my insulin rather than my estrogen. So it feels like my insulin's running riot. I crave carbohydrates. I can't seem to fill myself up. My stomach's enormous. It's really bloated. I've put on a lot of weight very quickly. I'm disengaged. I'm so fucking tired. As you can see, it's 5:30. I've set an alarm for 40 minutes just to try and get a second wind. And all of these beautiful things that life has to offer, I'm just not interested. And I know that that's not right. But this isn't, a matter of pull yourself together, Nick, and get on with it. Because that would take a level of energy I don't have. And neither is it like a deep depression, because actually even that would take a level of energy I don't have. It's just a complete and utter disengagement with life. So I'm going to have a think tonight, and I'm going to see how I feel in the next couple of days. I think I'm going to pay to have the HRT implants done, because life is so much shorter than we realise, and I just don't want to waste it. I don't want to. I kind of feel like I've given up on myself, and I don't want to be that person. I don't want to not feel the joy of walking down the river with my dogs and seeing the beautiful countryside. I don't want to not be able to enjoy going to a yoga class, which I usually love. I don't want to not, I mean, it must be nearly a year since I've been in a pool and swam. I used to love the feeling of swimming up and down, you know, that water. I don't want to be the person that doesn't feel the joy in those pretty simple things, actually. I think they're really, really important. I don't want to be fucking miserable. So this is a bit of a baseline for me, I think. This is me. This is not what I would call a hormonal dip. If I was in a hormonal dip, I would be acutely distressed. I would be crying. I would be very, very, very upset. And it would be a real torrent of tears. And it would actually take a lot more energy than I have. What I am is disengaged, knackered. And I just want to lay in bed every day all day and do nothing and think nothing. So that's it for today. Okay, lots of love.